Is there an easy way to install and remove poly pipe from and to a deep well jet pump? I've used a hacksaw to remove and am about to use a propane torch to heat the tube before placing it on the metal tube. But how do I grasp the heated tube to shove it on? My hands are not that strong. Should I use vice grips?
Hi, I'm Mike and I have 20+ years of experience as a plumber. I'll be glad to assist you today. Do you have a barbed fitting to connect to? Are you using the black poly?
Yes.
Put the hose clamp on the pipe loosely, heat the inside of the pipe with a propane torch so it is softened, then put the pipe over the barb. Wait about 30 seconds and slide the clamp in place and tighten. Make sure you are using the 160 pounds per square inch pipe. The 100 pounds per square inch is cheaper, but the wall is much thinner and not for well systems. The 100 pounds per square inch is for irrigation systems. Hi, I just wanted to offer that I am available to answer any plumbing questions you may have. I see you have asked a few plumbing questions that are my specialty. I have done about everything that could be done as far as residential plumbing. If you have anything, I am here and almost always online. Thanks, Mike. BTW, how did my advice work for installing the well pipe? Have any other questions come up as far as that goes? To request me, just put my name in your question title and I will be exclusively requested.
I noticed this item is still open. I followed your advice and it worked very well. If I need further advice, I will contact you.
Very good. You can also request me for your next question. Just mention me in the title, like this question is for Canuck the Pro, and I will be exclusively requested. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. Thank you too. Hi, I really enjoyed helping you find a solution to your issue. Not to be a bother, but I see that you are a subscriber, which gives you the opportunity to ask as many new questions as you would like. I would like for you to know that any question you may have about plumbing can be directed exclusively to me. All you have to do is start your new question title with "This question is for Canuck the Pro," and I will be exclusively requested. No question is a bad question, so anything you would like to know, such as how often should I replace my toilet flapper? Or how do I flush my water heater? Or even what kind of routine maintenance should I do to my plumbing system? Anything you would like to know, I can help with. Thank you so much for using JustAnswer, and thank you so much for being a subscription customer. Mike.
This question is for Canuck the Pro. How do you normally test a deep well jet pump on the bench and in the system if I suspect air getting into the water and causing loss of prime after 5 minutes of operation?
Thanks for requesting me. Kinda. If you put that in the title of a new question, then I get requested. I don't think it will matter much. I think if you rate me again when I answer this one works too. I don't really ever have to test for leaks really, but if you think it is losing prime, then change the foot valve. Are you using black pipe? Maybe it isn't rigid enough. I usually use PVC for those pumps. If it is PVC and you suspect a leak, and if the PVC is new, just pull it out and cut out the fittings and replace them. It won't cost more than about $4 for the fittings if you have the glue. If you want to test those fittings, it could be troublesome. More trouble than replacing the fittings, but if you want to test it, then glue a cap on the end and put the pipe in, and instead of putting a 90, put a T at the top. Fill it with water and let it sit. You would have to top it off a couple times until the water is still and stable. If the water drops, you have a leak. Then you have to pull it out again and remove the cap.
Mike, sorry if I caused some confusion. I have black heavy poly pipes, thick wall, 1 1/4 inch and 1, very rigid. What color is your PVC pipe? How often have you experienced a bad jet pump? One that is new. After observing the pressure gauge and there is no change after 20 minutes, would you assume that it isn't the pump or even a leak in the system? Some plumbers suggested a water pail test to observe any bubbles after a 5-gallon flow that may indicate water getting into the system outside of the pump. What do you say?
Did you ever have a point there before, or is this a new well? Did the new pump come with the Venturi? How deep is the well? Usually the jet pumps are shallow well pumps and people pumps are the ones that you would fit right in the ground. PVC pipe is white. I was thinking about it just now, and you would not have to cop of the end. The foot valve should keep the water in there, so if you cut the place apart, water down and fill the place, that would be able to check for a leak that way. I suspect that possibly the well is too deep for a job. I don't remember offhand what the exact number is. XXXXX. I think the maximum is 50 to 75 feet.
Old well. New pump, came with Venturi but too large diameter. Had to buy 3-inch dime brass with new foot valve, clamps, pipes, 90s. Etc. Pump rated for 90 feet. Depth. Foot valve and Venturi tied together, located at 80 feet. Pumping at 2.3 GPM. Pumps great for 5 minutes, then picks up air. Don't believe we're running out of water, although it sounds like it. Total water in the 4-inch dime well at 80 to 23 foot by 6.8 gallons/10 feet. Equals 38 gallons.
Did you use 160 pounds per square inch pipe? You may just simply have a leak. Are you sure you put Venturi in the right way? You can cut the pipe at the top and fill it with water. If it doesn't stay full, there is a leak. Could be the foot valve or could be one of the joints is leaking. If there is a leak, and that is very likely the issue, you would have to pull the pipe out. You could hook a spigot to the end when you pull it out and hook a hose up to it. If you had water. Mike R.41612.9319574421.
Thanks, Mike.
If you have any questions, I will be here. Did you install a check valve at the top?
No more questions.
Okay. Mike.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.